Hello Year 1, it is Wednesday the 10th of February and we are going to get started today with our comprehension workbook if you have the Year 2 workbook, okay? And you may have noticed we are on the final page of our workbook today, but don't think that just because you've completed it that there won't be any work on Thursday or Friday, because I've got two very special exciting days of work to come, okay? But today we're going to be looking at page number 32 and page number 33, the last two pages in your workbook. So to get us started then today, because you will notice that it is a poem, I thought that we'd have a little bit of a game to get us warmed up. So you will need your whiteboard and your whiteboard pen. And we have a minute on the clock. Okay, I'm going to put it right here in the middle so you can see it. And at the beginning of our minute, I am going to move my golden star and reveal a word. And then, in the minute, you have got to think of as many rhyming words as you can and write them on your board. So as many words that rhyme with the word that is underneath my golden star. Okay? So let's see if we can do it. I'm going to go and remove the first star. So remember, if it's a word like boat, you've got to think of as many words that rhyme. Boat, goat, float, and so on. So let's see. The first word is bat. So write it on your board. Okay, just like me, I'm going to play with you. See if you can beat me. 3, 2, 1, go! As many rhyming words as you can. Oh, let me think. Now, I always get beaten in these games when we do it in phonics, so I'm going to really try and win today. "30 seconds. How many have you got? Keep going. Oh, it's getting hard now. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, pens off your boards. Quick, quick, lid on pen. No cheaters here. Let me see. Brilliant. Okay, count your words. I'll count mine. Write it in a circle on your board. Okay, so I can see who's going to beat me. Are we ready? Reveal your boards in 3, 2, 1. I got 9. How many did you get? Get your adult to take a picture. So my rhyming words: bat, hat, cat, mat, fat, sat, flat, splat, and rat. Wow. Did you get anything different than me? Did you get more than me? I can't wait to see. What a brilliant way to warm up our brains. Are we ready for the next word? Okay, I'm going to put a line down my board and I'm going to do one more word, okay? Are we ready? Pens and boards. Let's get our timer ready and I'm going to reveal the word. Oh, this one is a bit trickier. Write it on your board. Boat. Boat to begin with. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. This one is really tricky, Year 1. "30 seconds. Oh, I really want to beat you. I'm really thinking. How many have you got so far? 10 seconds. I'm going to try and think of one more really quickly. 2, 1, and pens off your boards again. Well done. That one was really tricky. So write down, count your words and write them down. How many rhyming words did you get? Okay, I'll show you my board again. I got 5 this time. It was a very tricky word. So I got boat, float, goat, moat and wrote. Did you get anything different than me? Take a picture of your board now and send it to me, and let's see who's going to be the winner of our challenges this morning. What a brilliant way to warm up our brains. Well done. Okay, so moving on then, today we have got a poem in our booklets, and our learning question says, can I retrieve answers from the text? But the first thing we need to do is we need to read the poem. Okay. Now remember, when we read a poem, it's almost like a little bit of a song. Okay, it's like when you have rhyming words, we say it in a rhythm. So when you read it after me, I want you to really try at home to read it in a rhythm, okay? And you will see what I mean when we read it together. And the title of our poem today is called The Monkeys and the Crocodile. Okay, so even though it's a poem, we've still got to think about what the words mean and what information the poem is telling us. Are we ready? So let's read it together. Let's make sure we've got it all on there. Okay, and the poem is by Laura Richards, okay? And she is our author, she's our writer of the poem. Are we ready? 5 little monkeys swinging from a tree, teasing Uncle Crocodile, merry as can be. Swinging high, swinging low, swinging left and right. Dear Uncle Crocodile, come and take a bite. 5 little monkeys swinging in the air, heads up, tails up, little do they care. Swinging up, swinging down, swinging far and near. Poor Uncle Crocodile, aren't you hungry, dear? 4 little monkeys swinging in a tree, heads down, tails down, dreary as can be. Weeping loud, weeping low, crying to each other. Wicked Uncle Crocodile to gobble up our brother. Wow, what a nice poem. So do you see, when you read a poem, it's a little bit like a song. It's almost got a little bit of a tune. And that's because at the end of a few lines there are some rhyming words. And in a poem, they can be called a rhyming pair. So our first task today is we are going to read the poem and we are going to find the rhyming pairs. So I'm going to do the first bit of the poem with you, so the first section here, okay? And then I would like you to have a go at the other 2 on your own. So let's go and have a look. I'm going to get my yellow pen, like I did yesterday, to highlight those rhyming words, okay? So I'm going to zoom in because I'm going to just look at the first section with you. Okay. So, 5 little monkeys swinging from a tree, teasing Uncle Crocodile, merry as can be. Can you find the 2 words that rhyme in the first 4 lines, the rhyming pair? Well done, tree and bee. So let's highlight those here. Tree and bee, and we know that they rhyme because they sound the same. Swinging from a tree, merry as can be. So say the lines together and see if you can hear the rhyme. Let's go on then to the next 4 lines. Swinging high, swinging low, swinging left and right. Dear Uncle Crocodile, come and take a bite. Which are our 2 rhyming words there? Where's our rhyming pair? Can you find them? Write and bite. Well done. So go back, underline them, and then say the 2 lines to make sure they rhyme. Swinging left and right, come and take a bite. Right, bite. We can hear the rhyme. Excellent. So once you've done that, you're then going to go onto your whiteboard, or if you've got your lined paper, and you're going to write down each of the rhyming pairs, just like I have begun to here. So the first rhyming pair, tree and bee, and we've got that because we've highlighted it in our work. So then the second rhyming pair we've just found was write and bite. So you're going to write down all of the rhyming pairs from the whole of your poem, okay? So that's your first activity for the day. Once you've done that, then we can go and have a look at the questions in your booklet. Now we've done lots and lots of work on retrieval, so I know that you will be able to find the answers to the questions, and let's have a look at the questions today. You have got 6 questions, and the first question is asking us about a rhyming word. Now we've just completed an activity that will definitely answer that question, okay? And then you have got 5 more questions which ask you to find the answers within the text. So even though it's a poem today, it doesn't mean that it won't tell us anything. We will still be able to find answers in the text. So once you've found all of your rhyming words and you've highlighted them with your yellow pen or a different colour, you can then go back and think about the information we might need to answer the questions, as always with our retrieval questions, okay? So the monkeys tell the crocodile to come and take a bite. Do you think they mean it? Explain your answer. So you are going to find the line, come and take a bite, and then we're going to read that and see if we think they mean it. So let's do that little bit together. Okay, so here, swinging high, swinging low, swinging left and right. Dear Uncle Crocodile, come and take a bite. Now, do we think they mean it? Let's have a look at this section here, this verse, and let's see if we can find a word that might tell us if the crocodiles do mean it or if they don't. So are they serious? Do they really want the crocodile to bite them? Let's have a look. 5 little monkeys swinging from a tree, teasing Uncle Crocodile, merry as can be. Now I can see a word there which might help us. Do you know which word it is? You're right, it's teasing, isn't it? So I'm going to underline the word teasing here. And I know that if you tease somebody, and I bet sometimes at home your mummies and daddies might say, stop teasing your brother, and it means when you're trying to get them to, you're almost winding them up, so you're trying to get on their nerves a little bit. That's what it means when you are teasing somebody, okay? And I know that sometimes that can happen between brothers and sisters, okay? So if you are teasing each other, it means you're trying to get on each other's nerves a little bit. You're trying to make each other say something or do something silly. So if you're teasing, it means you're just joking. It's not, you don't really want it to happen. So if that word means that they're just joking, they don't really want it to happen, let's go back to our question and see if we can think of the answer. Do you think they mean come and take a bite? And you've got to explain your answer. So I would say they don't mean it because they are just teasing. Okay, so thinking about making sure your answer is a full sentence. So you've got lots of different things there to do with today's work, but the first thing is going back to the poem and finding all of those rhyming words. And because it is a poem, and we've started to do some work on poetry at school, I would really like to see you reading this through and seeing if you can read it as a poem with a little bit of a rhyme to it, like how I read it, almost like a little bit of a song. So having a go and seeing if you can get the rhythm of the poem, okay? And practicing your reading skills when you're reading rhyme in pairs. See if you can make the poem sound like I did when I was reading it, okay? So have a really good go then today. Like I say, even though it's the last page in your workbook, tomorrow on Friday we've still got lots of other things to do, okay? So make sure you come back and watch me tomorrow, and then we'll carry on our learning. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow.